Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy O.N.E once again, bringing you 60 seconds of substance. Today we're coming out of the book of Romans chapter 1, verses 18 through 21. We're talking about God's wrath on the unrighteous. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men, who suppress the truth in unrighteousness, because what may be known of God is manifest in them, for God has shown it to them. For since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because although they knew God, they did not glorify him as God, nor were thankful, but became futile in their thoughts, and their foolish hearts were darkened. All right, and so what this scripture is talking about is God's wrath, and it's saying that the reason why his wrath takes place is because, you know, we as believers, we don't acknowledge God for who he is, right? It said that they did not glorify him as God, nor were thankful, but became futile in their thoughts. So, you know, now we start to think that we are on the same mind wave as God, or we know more than God. And so we no longer have appreciation for the things of God, right? And so God's wrath takes place in two different ways. It's indirectly and directly. So when you look at God's direct wrath, well, examples of that in the Bible is the flood. You got when Israel had to go through various captivities, whether it was in Egypt or Babylon, even when Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, right? But then when you look at God's his wrath in an indirect way, now you're looking at natural consequences based on the decisions that we make. So when we choose to oppose the things of God, then naturally things that happen, right? Now God is taking his hand off of a situation, and then he allows us to be, you know, succumb to our lustly desires and, you know, our fleshly wants. So now you have things like sexual immorality. You got things where people are being chaotic. They're causing, there's mass murderers, there's backbiting, there's, you know, haters of God. You got proud and boastful people, right? And so these are all consequences of our decisions, because God now has taken his hand off the situation, right? But society will try to tell you, well, we don't understand what's going on, and, you know, it's mental illness, and you know, the whole LGBTQ movement and all of that are things that we can't control. It just kind of is what it is, and it's not, because what it is God's wrath. That's your 60 seconds of substance. And remember, God is inspirational substance. Shalom.